Good morning students, welcome you all in the class of History Civics. Students, today I am going to start a new chapter from my history syllabus, and that is chapter 5, Decline of Mughals and Rise of Independent Kingdom. So here in this chapter we have to study only decline of Mughals as per the review's syllabus. Okay, we will not study the rise of independent kingdoms. Okay, so listen carefully. Students, the 18th century was a period of transition in India from medieval to modern. Means 18th century. It was a period of transition. Transition means from medieval to modern age. Okay, in India. And during the first half of the 18th century, the rapid decline of Mughal Empire was observed, and it started occurring after the death of Aurangzeb in 1707. Okay, after the death of Aurangzeb in 1707, it took about 150 years for the Mughal Empire to completely disintegrate. Means within the 150 years after Aurangzeb's death, Mughal Empire completely disintegrated. Okay, now the question arises, what were the reasons responsible for the decline of such a powerful empire? Okay, so let us study about these circumstances. Actually students, Aurangzeb, he just used to remain absent from the capital for a long time. Okay, and that's why the nobles, they got the chance to plan against him. Okay, and his successors, they were quite incompetent and selfish also. So these conditions, they were responsible for the decline of Mughals. Okay, and many groups, okay, many provincial leaders, they started declaring themselves independent as the Mughal successors were weak. After the death of Aurangzeb, there was no central power strong enough to crush these revolts raised by these provincial leaders. Okay, and the policies which were implemented by these later Mughals, okay, they were quite incompetent. Okay, and at the same time, religious intolerance was also developed among the people, which created unrest among the people of the kingdom. Okay, and all these conditions worsened the situation. Okay, and it developed the lack of self-confidence among the Mughal rulers. That's why till 1858, the Mughal Empire completely collapsed. Okay, now all these reasons, all these conditions, we have to study in detail. So one by one, I will tell you the details of the reason. So first reason, Aurangzeb's unwise policies. So what is meant by this? Listen. Actually, Aurangzeb, when he came into power, when he ascended the throne, okay, since after that, he started following the anti-Hindu policies. Okay, he imposed jizya and permitted the destruction of temples. Okay, because of his policy of religious intolerance. Okay, what happened? He had to face severe revolts from Rajput, Sikh, Maratha, Jar, etc. Okay, earlier these Rajputs, they were just quite helpful during the reign of Akbar. We have already observed, okay, we have seen that how helpful were these Rajputs to the Mughals. Okay, but because of the policy of religious intolerance, they all turned enemies of this Mughal empire. Okay, so Aurangzeb's policy of religious intolerance proved harmful to the Mughal empire. Okay, and after Aurangzeb came into power, this Mughal empire, they lost the support of Rajputs, Sikh, Marathas and Jar. Okay, and Aurangzeb, all the time, most of the time, he was busy in wars. In Deccan, he was busy against Marathas. So he had to remain absent from the capital for long time. Okay, so what happened? The ambitious nobles got the opportunity to become more and more powerful. Okay, it is all for today, beta, and in the next video we will discuss some more causes which were responsible for the decline of Mughal Empire. Till then, have a good day.